Hello everyone and welcome to a little video. Subscriber Q&A, Fraz here as always, and like I said, I would be doing this. I don't actually know when this video might go up. It might go up at 7,500 subscribers if we're there, or maybe a little bit before, a little bit after, somewhere in between there. Anyway, a few notes for this video. I will be posting up your question with you, because it will just be a little copy. Just put it in Paint and just kind of cut it apart and put it there, and then I'll read out the question, and so to speak, and I'll take it from there. Some people's questions won't appear just for the simple fact as some questions have been repeated, like how old I am, and that's been asked a couple of times. What we'll do is the person who first answered will appear, but everybody kind of gets your answer. I hope you guys don't mind that at all, though. But everybody's going to get their answer. There's quite a number of questions. I've taken them all down, so let us begin. Anyway, first up, I'm not going to try and say your names, of course. But first up we have, what are your hobbies other than gaming? Oh, well, mostly is gaming these days, just because of the time sort of thing. But I like spending time with my fiance, to be honest. I love doing that. I like spending time with friends. I like going out, spending time with them that way, going to the cinema. I love going to the IMAX. I actually, like, once you've tried the IMAX once, you kind of can't go back. So I usually see all my movies that way. I used to like drawing. I haven't done it as much as in recent times. I do like sort of footering in Photoshop and like doing some random sort of 3D animation and design art and everything, because that's what I used to do in high school, although I've taken, college/uni, but I've taken more of a video production side, hence the whole YouTube thing. But yeah, that's mostly my hobbies, just a random amalgamation of stuff. Sometimes I play guitar, or I like to listen to a lot of music. I like to go to a lot of gigs. I love going to gigs. I love seeing live music. I have a lot of sort of favourite bands. I love it doing that. So anyway, yes, I hope that gives you your sort of idea of your question. And let us move on to question number 2. So, next up, my question is, do you prefer to start YouTube young, like 10 plus years or 18 plus years? Well, I started YouTube round about, I think it was about 23, 24, could be slightly wrong there. And basically, I think if you're going to start it as early as possible, but within reason. Like anyone who goes back to the very start of Smash Gaming, you'll see there's some awkward videos. You'll probably see, like, I don't have as much confidence. Doing YouTube has given me more confidence to speak in front of people. Like a few weeks ago, I did actually do the best man speech to my best friend's wedding, and I got up, done it, and I wasn't shaking or nothing. That's the very first time sort of speaking in public I've ever not been a shaky mess. So I found that that's kind of developed me a bit, like just speaking. I know you're not really, because I'm speaking to you guys, but like at home, I'm sitting in my room and speaking to a mic and hoping people listen, and I'm glad you guys do. But I mean, sometimes you have younger YouTubers that does really, really well just for the type of criteria they do. But then you have other young YouTubers who it just feels like sort of jumping on a bandwagon. I don't mean that in a bad way, because some people can work it really, really well. And then older people just have a more mature attitude, because I'm older myself, but I believe, like, I try to keep swearing at minimum, because there might be young kids that come to the channel and they may, or the parents might be sitting down. I've had that from a few friends who've mentioned that they've had parents sit down watching, and you don't want swearing in your video, so it kind of balances out that way. I don't really know which way I would do it. I think it's just more personal preference, which one you would, when you want to, if you want to. Because when you do YouTube, you're opening yourself up to the internet. That's one thing you have to remember, is like, do you have the, because you guys have been wonderful. There's been a few comments, so like, people telling me to go die, which is just lovely. It's like, what did I do to you? I mean, it's free videos, free entertainment in a sense, free viewership. But you do need some sort of backbone in a sense. So it's more like when you feel ready, I think, more than an age thing. Anyway, let's move on to the number 3. I think I've got down about 20 questions, so bear in mind, there's quite a lot. You're probably all in here. So how did you come up with your YouTube channel name? Oh, that was one. Well, there was a load of names. Smash Gaming actually did start out as a co-op type channel in a sense with one of my good friends. We parted ways just in the YouTube sense. We're still really good friends. Chat quite a lot, and we have very similar tastes. But it was started at that, and we just literally, I wrote out a huge list of names, and we were just like, right, well, we searched on YouTube to make sure there wasn't sort of similar channels. There was a Smash Gaming that had been down for about 5 years though. But adding the 999, the 999, as you know, is not actually there, but it made it easy to just be like Smash Gaming 999 if you were saying it to people as such. Whereas Smash Gaming as a whole is like, it's an entity, it's growing, and it kind of allowed me to sort of develop what would you call it, an artistic style around it. Like, you know, you've got Smash Battle Report, Smash Look, and usually that was like first video of the week, and then first look and first impressions, and then I was like, why didn't we just pour Smash Gaming's artistic style over it? And then it became Smash Look, and then we get Smash Battle Report. It's kind of this criteria, and you even notice the intros are sort of a smashing effect. It's got its own sort of, what would you call it, personality. That's the word I'm looking for. It's got its own personality, and that's what I like. I wanted the channel to kind of bleed out personality. I don't mean bleed out and die. I mean bleed out like its personality. Like, it puts it over everything, and it looks fantastic in every way you look at it, and there's quality there as well. I mean, because all the art on my channel, apart from the actual logo, was done by me. Well, there's actually the Smash Battle Report. I had help from a very good friend, but most of the other art is done by me, and like the actual layout of Smash Battle Report was done by someone else, and the logo was done by someone else. That's about it. But yeah, that's how the channel name kind of came about. We just literally went through loads of names to find something, and saying Smash Gaming just sounds really kind of gripping. Anyway, let's get on to the next one, shall we? So, how big do you want your YouTube channel to be, and were you anticipating an explosion of subs? No, I wasn't anticipating the explosion of subs. I remember it took a year and a half or so to get 1,000. I got 1,000 on Sunday morning when I came back from the wedding, and then 1,028 on the Monday. I did the charity stream on the Tuesday, and then I kept, like, I would just refresh YouTube, and I was like, oh, this went up about 10 subs. Oh, nice. What's going on? Refreshed it again, another 10. I was just like, what? And then it was like going 400, 500 per day. And I can't be more than thankful to you guys. You are fantastic. You're showing love across the board. I get that TerraTech is the main pool. I get that I've made it daily. I get that a lot of people like to watch that. But in saying that, a lot of you guys are actually going into other series, because there is a bunch of variety on this channel, and that's what I've always strived to have Smash Gaming be, is it's always sort of variety. You get a bit of everything within reason. Like Smash Looks has always got loads of different games in it, but it's like a first impressions of people want to see games before they buy. But like, how big do I want to be? As big as it will go. I mean, I don't know, like, it hasn't showed any sign of stopping. I can go into the analytics and see you guys sharing stuff. I can see you guys tweeting stuff. I can see you guys liking stuff. The channel has never been in a better form, and you guys are truly fantastic. I cannot thank you enough. I would love to be able to one day host a panel or something to meet every single one of you if that was entirely possible. But that's, of course, we need to get bigger. But then again, I'm sitting thinking, there's over 7,000 people subscribed to me. How? Like, someone said the other day, is like, oh, you don't seem that shocked by it. And it was like, I am shocked. I just have no words. Like, I couldn't understand it. It felt so surreal, because my channel hit 1,000 a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, yes, 1,000, finally. And then it's now at 7,000. I'm like, that's 7 times the amount of what it was at within the space of like 2 weeks. And you guys are fantastic. But yes, how big I want to go? How high is the sky? Space? I don't know. Another universe? Next question. Alright. How old are you, and why did you start a YouTube channel? Now, this is probably going to tie into a little bit of what I've just said and a little bit of other questions, because there's going to be some tying in here and whatnot. But I'm trying to just base around the question. How old am I? I am 26 years old. My birthday is in May. But yes, I'm 26 years old, and why did I start the YouTube channel? Well, it was being my friend, and I'd always sort of had this urge to start it as something else to do, which was probably not the advisable thing when you're sitting doing a degree, an honours degree in computer animation and modelling and video production, because you don't really have much time. But it was more like I'd play games, and other times like I'm relaxing, and I'm always like, I've always been a very productive person. I like to be very, very productive in everything I do. So, I mean, when I don't do productive, even if any use, like my fiance will even back me up on this, is when I say, when I'm like, I sleep in or something, I'm usually in a mood with myself because I've not got up and did stuff. I always like to be productive with stuff I do. Even if it's a case of like, you sit down and watch a movie, you're still doing something. You're sitting listening to a new album, you're still doing something. Doing some YouTube stuff, doing some video editing, you're always doing something. Whereas before I would just be sitting there staring at Facebook and then realising 3 hours later you were just like, dang it. But yes, started mainly it was out of the point of like I wanted to do something, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a bash, you know, people enjoy it. If it's 1 person, 2 person, so be it. And it allowed me to develop the channel to a point that I could actually apply to developers, or like just send them emails, go look, I do this, and because I built Smash Looks up first, and it was my best friend Kevin that actually said to me, you know, why didn't you just ask them? And I asked them, and 9 times out of 10 that's where I get games for to cover in Smash Looks. But it gives you guys an in-depth view of it, and you know, I can answer some further questions in the comments if you guys were wondering something that maybe it's like, oh, I didn't see that, you didn't quite explain that, what does that mean? So be it, I'll look into it for you. So let us move on to the next one, shall we? Alright, how expensive of a gaming PC is too expensive, and will you do a setup video? Right, first off, if you guys are interested in setup video, I will gladly do a setup video, even though my PC is stuck in a corner. But if you guys really want to see a setup video, then of course let me know. If there's enough interest, and of course I'll do one. I mean, a lot of other people I know have done one, I've just never really got around to one, I suppose. How expensive is too expensive? I don't even know how much I've actually put in my PC, because like I've changed it and added bits. I mean, the last upgrade I did was when I upgraded to an i7 6-core and DDR4 RAM, and that was sort of a big overhaul because I got a new graphics card at that time. But like I was using the same PC case. I changed the power supply at one point, but it's like I would find like it really, the budget is how much do you want a game to look like, how good do you want a game to look like. Budget yourself and go, right, if I wanted to play Battlefield 4 Ultra, you're going to need a reasonably beefy PC, or something like, you know, Crysis or Far Cry 4. I mean, my PC, I think when I was doing Far Cry 4, I had to knock it down just slightly from Ultra down to a bit down below that when recording. Otherwise, it was fine. Like, if I wasn't recording, it was completely fine. But, I mean, like, in pound sense, like, I once spent like £1,200, £1,500. But people add to their PCs. They're very good in that sense. Like, you can adapt them. You know, it's like, oh, I wanted a new graphics card. I'll just go buy an R9 290 or 390, wherever they're at, and then you've got the Nvidias 750s, 980s, and stuff like that, and Titans or Fury X's from AMD. It's just the main beef of where your money's going to go is going to be like processor and your graphics card. That's where most of the money goes. Anyway, shall we move on? Who's your favourite superhero? Ooh, a nice little question. Not that any of the other ones haven't been nice, by the way, just bearing that in mind. Who's my favourite superhero? So I'm guessing I'm going to have to restrict this to like DC and Marvel. None of these sort of like anything with Transformers and stuff. Ooh, who's my favourite superhero? Oh, that is a tricky one. I'd probably have to go with that my favourite superhero is... it's between Batman and Iron Man. I know they're different universes, like Batman being in DC and Iron Man being in Marvel. I mean, each have their own, and Iron Man has a kind of, you know, funky little attitude, and you know, he knows his tech, but so does Batman, has all the gadgets and stuff. So probably like one from each universe is probably what I'd go with. Anyway, next question. What is your thought about Minecraft, and would it be something to make a Let's Play in the future? Right, there's a few yous asked this, and you're probably not going to like this answer. I don't like Minecraft very much, if at all. I've had Sherlock Shuffle and Conflict Nerd make sort of comedy things in their videos about me at times. I think one time they made me a horse or something in their videos. But I don't really like Minecraft. I don't really have any thing to like, because I get that some people see Terra Tech and sort of Minecraft or in similar wavelengths, but I'm not really a fan of Minecraft, and I'm not going to play something I don't enjoy for you guys, because then that just kind of defeats the purpose of providing you guys content on this, like on this channel. Because if I put up something, I'm like, here you go, you guys aren't going to watch it. You guys are going to hit no. You are going to support the channel. You aren't going to like give viewership, to which then funds the channel in one way or another. So I don't think there would be a Minecraft. The only thing I could say is there might be some other like random videos at times, very random. I'm not going to say there's any. Maybe because I did get Windows 10 and maybe see what that's like, but other than that, I don't think I would ever go near Minecraft because it's not my type of thing. I like building stuff and everything, but I really don't like the look of Minecraft per se, which sounds weird with Terra Tech, but there is thousands upon thousands of channels that do Minecraft, and a lot of them do it a lot better than I ever would, and I just don't think you guys would enjoy me doing it. Anyway, next question. Do you love your fans and subs? That's a daft question. Of course I love my fans and subs. I have fans? I thought I just had subscribers. Guys, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to say this time, yous are fantastic. Yous have grown this channel to be a beast to be reckoned with, and I cannot thank yous enough. Of course, I love every single one of yous. I do my best to reply to some of yous. Sometimes I might miss some, because it's getting pretty big to the point that it is getting a bit difficult, but I really hope you guys understand that. But I do my best to reply. Some of you guys are even like, wow, he replied, and I'm just like, am I not meant to? And you have said, no, YouTubers even smaller and you don't, and then I find that pretty surprising, because it's at the stage it's manageable. But you guys have been here from something to start, and I thank you so freaking much, and you have grown it, and it's still going. I mean, that's rate we're going to be at 10k, which would, I think I'd fall over. Anyway, next question. My question is, are you going to do co-ops with other YouTubers? Well, there is quite a few playthroughs on the channel. Sins of Soul Empire, Saints Row 4, that I actually done with Sherlock Shuffle, and one of the sins was done with Conflict Nerd, although we got demolished. So if you want to see us completely get obliterated, then I think it's season 2 that one is. Could be completely wrong. But yeah, I've done plenty of collabs. I really enjoy doing stuff with Sherlock Shuffle, and we bounce off each other ridiculously well. We usually like rip the crap out of each other, you know, destroy each other, have a bunch of fun. You know, it's just fun to really watch, fun to play. Sometimes we break games, like Saints Row 4 we broke it numerous times, and its netcode can be a bit questionable, but I mean, we're usually pretty good in doing sort of co-ops together. I mean, so there is them, and there is planned and more co-ops to come between me and Sherlock, because we usually have the best working schedule, like the way my work is, because I do work outside of YouTube. There's no way the YouTube's enough to support me yet. I say yet. But me and Sherlock, like, usually we're pretty good at working together that way. So there's probably more to come in that sense. Will you play Ark Survival? Good question after the one I just answered. Yes, I'm going to be playing Ark Survival. I probably maybe play it a little bit, I might do it blind, not sure. But I'm more than likely, as you've probably seen below this comment, as Sherlock's replied, is he actually purchased it for me. Very nice, thank you, Sherlock Shuffle. And we're probably, hopefully, going to be doing some sort of co-op thing to do with it, maybe, hopefully. We'll see how it goes, because if it doesn't work, we might just do our own sort of thing, because I know you used to start in a server, and you can either do a private thing or like a populated one, and maybe he does one thing in one area and one thing, or we build up a camp each, or we just go off on our own, do sort of videos that way, and kind of do every so often one together. Maybe something like that, but we do plan to both play Ark Survival. I've always loved the look of it and everything. I've watched quite a number of videos on it. It does look like sometimes its performance can be a bit questionable, but mostly it's okay. But yes, probably more than likely will come to the channel at some point if people are interested in such a thing. Question: what is the chance of you doing 3 episodes a day of TerraTech? Because not many people out there who do it much. Probably not 3 episodes, because the thing to keep in mind is I have to record the video, I have to edit the video, I have to encode the video, I have to upload the video. 4 different steps. Each sort of step, encoding does take between 20 and 30 minutes. It just really depends how long the episode is. If you're going for the sort of 40 to 50 minutes episodes, like that episode I did that was like 47 minutes long, that took about an hour to encode, but that was with my failing drive. I have replaced the drive now. But it does take, it's usually a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's usually about, you know, between 20 and 40 minutes to actually encode the video. But I've also got to record that video, so say it was 40 minutes, that's 40 minutes to record, 40 minutes to code, about 10-15 minutes, sometimes about half an hour depending like what the, because sometimes the audio can screw up in videos, on actual editing. So you're next to like 2 hours almost for that. And then the upload does take between, depending how long the video, because my upload is pretty good nowadays, but it can be like 20 to an hour, and then YouTube has to actually process that in HD, because you notice I don't really let any videos out the gate unless they've actually went to at least 720 HD, and then the YouTube will eventually put it into like 60 FPS and all that jazz. Some, like Grey Goo is not 60 FPS, that's 30 FPS, because it doesn't like to be very stable. But 3 episodes a day, it just wouldn't be possible, plus I wouldn't like to flood the channel. I get a lot of people here are here for TerraTech, but there's also a lot of other people here for other stuff, and I want to keep it balanced. I did make TerraTech daily, for the simple it's like people will have a recurring show that they can come and see, but then you've got, you know, Smash Looks, another playthrough if you want to venture in there, and I do want to keep the channel growing that way, because then it gives me more pull in sort of getting developers to come on, and you know, get you guys getting more interesting content. Because hopefully I maybe be doing an interview with a developer next week. Maybe, if it works out. Not entirely sure yet. But yeah, 3 episodes a day just would flood the channel too much. And it would probably, I know people would watch it in a sense, but eventually people will be like, oh, another 3 episodes. They won't be able to keep up as well. Plus, I usually only try to stick to 2 videos a day. So that's kind of the way TerraTech is. That's why it's kind of 1 a day, because it's copable. Because I do work a lot outside of YouTube as well, currently. Let us go on to the next one. Well, this is a similar one. Can you do 2 TerraTech times a day that are just longer videos? Your second part of the question, I'm probably gearing towards 25 to 30 minute episodes as we go along now. Just because it gives you guys a bit more rather than pure, you know, battle, fix up and stuff. It's like we can explore a bit more, we can add some wacky things, we can develop some wacky crafts and that, because I do plan to do wee speedrun and just take off in a direction at one point and learn to fly a bit more. 2 times a day, sometimes. I cannot promise anything, like the 3 times a day won't be happening, but 2 times, you know, once in a blue moon is what I can say. I'm probably not going to do it very often, like I said, once in a blue moon, you know, maybe once a month or whatnot. There's not going to be a set thing of like 2 videos per day, because that's 14 videos per week, and it takes a lot away from other things, and it would just be a bit difficult to keep up with. But hopefully that clears you up a bit, because I will be doing sort of 25-30 minute videos, and then every so often I'll do like a 40-50 minute, hour-ish sort of one, which is one of them coming up very soon again, I think. Am I married? Not yet. I hope to be in the next year or so. My fiance and me are planning it and stuff. I did propose to her at Edinburgh Castle and was nervous as hell. But yes, we are planning it, and yes, I hope to be married to her, because she is amazing. Freaking amazing. And somehow she puts up with me, I don't know how. But yes, I hopefully that clears you up. What is your favourite movie? Oh god. Oh dear lord. There's so many. There's so many. Right. Because I like a lot of classics. I grew up ones, you know, you've got Terminator, Alien, Jurassic Park and that. I probably have to say Jurassic Park is the #1 in there. I mean, I freaking love Jurassic World and what they've done. And then closely followed by Alien, or Alien. Alien and Aliens 2, they're very close, similar, and then Terminator. Those top 3 kind of basically, or 4 really. But yeah, Jurassic Park would definitely be my #1 movie. Okay, what do we got now? Where am I from? I am from Scotland. Probably just completely threw on a Scottish accent there. But yes, I am actually situated in Scotland. Definitely not in America, and it's part of the UK. It's not in England that people seem to keep thinking somehow. Scotland's at the top of the UK, England's down the bottom of the UK, Wales attached on the side, and Ireland's on its own island. And will I ever come to a major city? Well, I do stay near a major city to explore, but I would love to go travelling. I don't currently have a passport, so that's something I will invest in. I'd love to go travelling and to meet people. It'd be if people came up to me and said, "Oh, you know, Fred," and I would just be like, "What?" I honestly think the first person that meets me properly, who's like an actual subscriber at some sort of event, I will be just like, wow, that someone will get that first sort of video, like picture, and I'll just be like, wow, this happened. I do want to go to PAX at some point. Probably won't happen for another year or so. Comic Con, there's Comic Con's based in the UK. I am going to EGX down in Birmingham. Hopefully I can get the money together for that. But I am going to EGX down in Birmingham. It's I think it's the 24th to 27th of September. Could be entirely wrong. Could be entirely wrong at that date. But yeah, I am going to that, and it's my first sort of like event that way. I mean, I've been to Animex, which is sort of an animation gaming event based in Middlesbrough, and that was about the only really thing I've been to per se. I mean, other things I've been to that really that was something meant to be in Edinburgh that kind of fell through. But me and Charlotte Shuffle actually met up, and it was the first time I was meeting him in person after being doing YouTube for so long. Because I met him through his podcast that he did for our partner network, which was fantastic, and we've been friends pretty much ever since. So yeah, I will be going to things like that, and I would love to meet people if they would want to. I would totally not be used to it and just be like, what? So yeah, there is that. Anyway, let us move on, shall we? What is your favourite food? Mine is French fries. Good choice, but mine... Ooh, can I say cake? There's not much to me, but can I say cake? I'd love to say cake. I like caramel cake. That salted caramel can go to hell. Ooh, favourite hot food would probably be pizza with chicken. I am a huge fan of chicken. Anyone who knows me well enough knows that I eat chicken almost every day. I love it to bits. But yeah, that's probably what I would go with. Will you keep doing Terror Tech after you die? Is that possible? Just sitting in my wee grave, just like, hello, everybody, welcome back to Terror Tech. I'm a bit slow because I get crinkly fingers. Thank you for telling me to keep doing what I do. I really hope you enjoy all the content. Terror Tech, Grey Goose, Smash Looks, anything on the channel, any new shows we have planned. I really hope you guys will show it some love and enjoy it the same way, because you seem to enjoy the commentary I put across it, which is really nice to know, because you guys have had such wonderful comments. Seriously, I've literally been smiling at every single one of them. But yeah, after that, if it was possible, I don't actually know. Will you ever give away a Terror Tech code? Here's a little secret, guys. At 10k, I plan to give away 2 or 3 copies on a stream. And I'll leave that there. Okay, next up, thank you for saying you love the channel. So my questions to you is, did you start, when did you start, and why did you start? Oh, okay. Right, so I've kind of went over why did I start earlier question, you know, just kind of out of being, you know, just wanted to be productive and everything. When did I start? It was in the tail end of 3rd year, or was it 4th year in university? It was one of those two. It was 2 bit in years ago, something like that. Probably not the best time to start it when you're at the tail end of uni and thinking, oh, I'm bored, I'll just do this. Yeah. But yeah, that was around about the time I'd done it, and you know, you know why I've done it so far. So we'll take it from there. Anyway, guys, that seems to be all the questions that you have posted so far, I think. But thank you so much for posting in comments. Thank you so much for showing love across the board. Thank you so much for making Smash Gaming grow to what it is. I mean, 7 times the amount of subscribers in a matter of a couple of weeks is insane, and it hasn't shown any thing of slowing. You guys have kept it going. I don't know what you are doing, of what you're showing to your friends, your family, you're sharing it on Facebook, Twitter, or posting stuff. Thank you so much for showing everything so much love. I get that TerraTech is a main pull for you guys, but thank you so much for some of you going off and seeing some Smash looks and stuff. I always look for feedback and hints and tips on, say, TerraTech. Some of you have been providing some fantastic things, and thank you so much for being part of Smash Gaming. Look, I mean, if you guys want, like I said, meet me somewhere, that'd be fantastic. You guys want to, if you are wondering if you could buy something, there is a merch place that has like one t-shirt. Well, it has multiple t-shirts in different sort of form factors. I really want to get a mug. I put up a mug. I deliberately want to get a mug, but it's like they cost a lot, which is annoying. I can't bring it down anymore. But there's a Smash Gaming mug, because why the hell not? But guys, definitely huge thank you for being part of Smash Gaming. You guys are freaking fantastic, and I will see yous in the next video.